SABC story. Tlhaudi Motsoeneng's lawyer, Zola Majavu, has expressed surprise at the announcement by the SABC's interim board that his client has been dismissed. On the other hand, Friends of Tlhaudi and Musicians Association of South Africa also expressed their shock after yesterday's briefing. Let's chat to some of our guests now. The chairperson of the national coordinator, I beg your pardon, of Friends of Tlhaudi, Ernest Moikangwa, and the president of the Musicians Association of South Africa, Tebogo Setatu, are here in studio with us. Good to have both of you. Thanks for being our guests.
Morning.
All right. Ernest, let's begin with you. Have you spoken to Mr. Motsoeneng?
No. I haven't had a chat with him.
You haven't spoken to him?
Because I'm in a business of mobilizing South Africans, so I wouldn't even have time to engage Tlhaudi Motsoeneng.
Okay, but I mean, if you're in the business of being the Friends of Tlhaudi, surely you know the reaction from Tlhaudi to the announcement yesterday, or do you not even know the reaction as yet?
Well, from the masses of our people, I can confirm that all of us were shocked, particularly because we view this matter to be unethical. I mean, for the chairperson of the board to convene a media briefing to announce the outcomes of an internal disciplinary hearing without necessarily following protocol, communicate such to Tlhaudi Motsoeneng's legal team and or Tlhaudi Motsoeneng as the employee of the SABC.
Well, we had the deputy chair of the board here in studio, and they say that they have got physical proof, electronic proof, that it was received and delivered by his lawyer before the press conference. They weren't too sure if the physical delivery got there. They had sent it, but they definitely have proof that it was given to him.
I think one would have a problem with Matata's utterances, because would have accepted if he had given or shown that proof for us to be able to be at ease to say indeed that is what they have done. But obviously, even from the media briefing yesterday, there were a lot of lies that were peddled by the chairperson. But of course, where I'm sitting, I wouldn't be surprised, because even from the onset, we knew that the intention is to lynch Tlhaudi Motsoeneng, and some people, of course, including the chairperson, and without any fear of contradicting myself, including Problems Tsedu. The intention has always been clear. And you could see that some of them, they do not even have a legacy. And they took an opportunity. They said, here comes an opportunity for us to be known to have dealt with Tlhaudi Motsoeneng. But I think we have a clear message that they don't know what they are dealing with.
When you say they don't know who they're dealing with, what are you planning on doing?
Well, there are a lot of things. We're still going to interact with our masses in different provinces. But I can tell you, chief amongst those, anybody who's a friend of Tlhaudi Motsoeneng, our message is clear. Until such time the board is called to order, until such time Tlhaudi gets reinstated at the SABC, they must never pay those TV licenses. We are clear. The message is clear. We are not going to back off. Yes, the SABC indeed is in an ICU, and we'll make sure. And we are not playing games if we say we are going to talk to ordinary masses of our people, because for us, this is a miscarriage of justice.
Yeah. Ernest, I'm sorry I'm ignoring you. I will get to you in 1 second to talk about the music side. Ernest, I just want to get a better understanding from you. Do you feel that Tlhaudi did good for the SABC? Is that what you are saying, that under the tenure of Tlhaudi Motsoeneng, the SABC did very well, and you'd like to see him coming back to the corporation to continue the great work?
I would start by saying the so-called interim board, when they are in a state of tatters, they are running to treasury to ask for money. When the SABC was in tatters, when Tlhaudi came through, he made sure that he engaged various stakeholders to ensure that they remove the SABC out of the ICU. So that on its own, it tells you the kind of leader that he is. But second to that, even Problems Tsedu highlighted it earlier to say, when he spoke about Channel 404 and Enco. I mean, before Tlhaudi, there was never such channels at the SABC.
But let's be honest. I mean,
can I finish?
Well, if I may just also, we're having a conversation, so I can tell you that, I mean, the amount of money that Mr. Motsoeneng made out of those deals, we're talking about 33 million rand to himself? Does that not matter to you?
Well, Leanne, I think where I'm sitting, we do not even have a tangible proof for us to be irresponsible and malicious to claim that Hlaudi has benefited. But second to that, obviously, particularly from the previously advantaged minorities, they would have a problem with that. And it's a norm. If you are to raise 1 billion and there's a particular policy that says, no, you can benefit 5% or 10% of that, what's wrong with that? We shouldn't use Hlaudi's blackness to prejudice him.
Ernest, I don't think anybody's bringing colour into the equation right now. We're talking about management. We're talking about a corporation. We're talking about the amount of jobs that have been lost here at the SABC. I work here. I see it every single day. I see the problems of people and what they're facing due to perhaps some decisions that we are hearing now that were not for the good of the SABC. For 5.1 billion rand that has gone missing, that is not being accounted for. This has got nothing to do with colour. It's got to do with management. And does that not tell you anything? That perhaps the board, the interim board here, are investigating, they are seeing things that were done wrong during this tenure and they're trying to rectify it?
Well, until such time they come with tangible evidence to say this is what transpired and we'll take it from there. But as things stand, there's nothing that begins to prove that Hlaudi Motsoeneng was responsible for any loss whatsoever. And you must also appreciate that when Hlaudi was in charge of the SABC, SABC was not in a state of collapse. It's a fact. Unless otherwise, the SABC was not in a state of collapse.
So you're saying it's from the time that Hlaudi left that the SABC's gone into a bad state?
Also appreciate the fact that from time to time Hlaudi was back and forth, court, etc.
Okay.
Suspensions, you know.
All right. Let me bring Tebogo in. Let me bring Tebogo. It's only fair. Tebogo, from the music side now. You obviously representing the Music Association of South Africa. Yeah. What are your views on all of this?
Our views is that there's been a lot of people giving, making other people scapegoats about what the musicians of this country deserve. Yeah. So when Hlaudi announced the introduction of 90%, we fell in love with him for that reason. Yeah, yeah. And I always say, for 22 years, in fact, this policy is 22 years late. And people have always, some of us, of the people out there, have ridiculed us for supporting Hlaudi, and they've mixed issues. The issue here is we've always stood by the fact that content of South Africa has to be increased on our platforms. Particularly, it's the responsibility of the public broadcaster like SABC to protect and to ensure that the constitutional right that we have should be, we must see it happen. Yeah. And that is why we've supported Hlaudi, and I want us to separate issues. So when the board goes to announce publicly that they're looking and rescinding 90%, particularly after we've engaged with the board. We had a meeting 2 weeks ago with the board, and we thought we were finding each other because we were saying separate issues. Do not mix Hlaudi's issues. He's a big boy. He can look after himself. So don't mix what Hlaudi brought and then you shoot what he has brought. You shoot the man and you also shoot down what he has brought, which is progressive.
If just in terms of that policy, but the numbers have been laid on the table and the problems have been put there that it's not making financial sense to the SABC.
Leanne,
and that at the end of the day we're running a business.
Okay, no. If we run a business that does not benefit the people it's supposed to.
Is it benefiting you though? Because I'm hearing that it's not benefiting musicians and remember, that royalties are not being paid.
It's early days. However, let's talk about the principle. The principle of 90% we cannot look at the commercial aspect over a constitutional right. So that's why people are missing the point. Yeah. So yes, there are stations that may be suffering. But I'm telling you, this policy is 22 years late. This was supposed to come with the new democracy. Okay. And ever since, we have been seeing that our musicians are dying paupers. Up until when? We've become scapegoats of the nation.
All right, I'd love to continue on this conversation, but I have to wrap, unfortunately. Okay, I've got one more question to ask. I'm allowed to ask this question. Just in terms of the South African public, there has been an outcry. There has been people who have lost faith in the SABC, in the management of the SABC, and where we're going as a company. Are you not part of that? Do you not worry about what we're doing and where this money is disappearing to and why things are not being managed properly?
Of course, we worry about that, but it's not our job to manage that. Remember, we've got laws in this country. If there's mismanagement, there should be a way of dealing with mismanagement. So do not want people that are supposed to benefit from this democracy, from this public broadcaster, to suffer because of management issues.
Yeah.
Deal with it's an issue of separation of issues. Okay. And we, as the Musicians Association of South Africa, we're calling on all the artists to ensure that they don't, look back. We cannot go back.
Yeah.
We will not go back. We will defend 90% at all costs. We will continue to engage with the board if they want to talk to us. Okay. But if they're not prepared to talk to us, we will have to find other ways.
Yeah. All right. We'll leave it there for this morning. We have to get the sports news to you now. It's 25 minutes past 7. Ernest, thank you. Thank you very much for talking to us here on the program as well. Tebogo Sethathu is the president of the Musicians Association of South Africa. All right.